So, I'm curious about your family drama. I see all these people do it and they're like skippers. So, I'm like actually curious, like, what is going on in your family that's a secret that you actually need to know? Tower in reverse, the Emperor. So, it seems like the masculine figurehead of your family has experienced some kind of, oh, this is crazy because I did a reading right before this for myself to see what came out, and the Two of Cups came out. It was in reverse, and the spirits told me to flip that over again. So there might be a connection that's dissolving here, or that has dissolved, been dissolved, is what I'm getting with the Tower in reverse. And it looks like now there might be, it might be coming to the surface because he's standing more upright energy. And so you might be finding out more about it. It might have been something that you were kind of like witnessing in bits and pieces, but you mind your business, or you pay the business that minds you. With the Queen of Rods, but it might have been that the business that minded you minded a lot of other people. You're kind of like, I don't want to set the world on fire. It's like you don't want to set the world on fire, but you're the Queen of Rods. Make it make sense, right? So there's a lot of information that you withheld, but as the star, it's still kind of like shone a light on the issues that were apparent, but it wasn't like the sun where it was like so bright. It's so like everything's rainbows. It was more of a subversive exposure, a more gentle one. A star usually is a bad bitch in a babbling brook. So, in kind of like standing in that type of energy, mixed with the Queen of Rods, you might have been a little bit more steamy than what your family was used to. But you, eventually they kind of realized that you knew what you were doing and you were making executive decisions based off of your own experiences, and that's why you weren't working with certain people. There might have been another narrative going on. But tell me more about this Emperor in this Two of Cups. Let me clarify, because this is about. Oh, let me read this. So, yeah, let me get one more card on top of these. Ooh. Okay. Alright. So, yeah, the Tower being further clarified by the Five of Pentacles. They've been kind of experiencing whatever this is by themselves. They've kind of been afraid to speak about it until this moment, right? And so it kind of had them in this kind of like lack mentality. I'm guessing if it was like a loveless connection, they were kind of like experiencing that as something that they might have deserved, and they were just kind of accepting of it. It really speaks to a lack mindset. A lot of times we talk about like lack mindsets and money, but they tend to like move over to love too, and what you think you deserve and what you think you should have, because there's nothing better, and this is all I've known, and this is what I'm going to sit with. But like wordlessly, like this guy is really giving dad without even speaking to you. He's seen all of the shit that you've been through, and how you've been showing up for yourself, and so it has been actually wordless communication that has kind of allowed him to, I think you guys have been seeing each other better without really seeing each other. You've been like going through this journey of self, and it's illuminated your connection. And so again, like this kind of like, and this could also speak to like a wordless, like, like after a while, like when a relationship is like really done, y'all don't even talk. It's kind of giving that energy too with the Hierophant. And so it's kind of like drawing, and I love it when I pull the Five of Cups with the Two of Cups, because it's like, yeah, these Two of Cups in reverse are something that he's really not trying to pay attention to anymore, and he's thinking of all these spilled cups. And the Three of Cups spilled, kind of, he might be like really reflecting on like conversations that you had, and things that he might not have been like fully taking in until this moment. Having, again, this, a lot of the realization came from this like wordless communication. So after like, you were allowed to cook it up as the Queen of Rods, everything's kind of like starting to make more sense in a lot of different areas of his life. And I think it's because, that father-daughter connection, you see a lot of, yourself and each other. Especially like if, as the Queen of Rods, you've been embracing your masculine energy more. You might have been looking in the mirror and been like, I'm him. Like Him by Tyler, the Creator, might be super significant too. I'm gonna cut it here. I don't, if you want to know more, check out my mother effing YouTube and TikTok. I've been doing a lot of reads on masculine energy, and like, you could take them as love readings, but they also could be about any kind of masculine and feminine connection. So check out the card link in my bio. If this is on YouTube, you can check the card link below. And it's got all my socials and services on there. My Ko-fi store, where you can purchase a pay what you can reading, or my short stories. You can also just kai kiki with all my other socials, or you can give me money. I don't know, if you want. Everything you need is there, but you don't have to. You don't have to. Thanks for making it this far anyway.